By combining knowledge from psychology, neuroscience, quantum physics, and metaphysical philosophy, we can delve into methods that empower individuals to utilize their mental faculties, shaping and influencing their reality solely through the power of their minds. This video delves into the explanation of human consciousness and how harnessing our mind power may lead us into opening pathways of alternate dimensions of experience and uncharted human potential. Conscious intention plays a pivotal role in deliberately crafting our reality and materializing our desires into tangible experiences. The human mind possesses immense potential, often untapped, to influence and shape the experience of life, and there's an interplay between consciousness, perception, and the law of attraction in manifesting new parallel dimensions of experience. The law of attraction puts forward that like attracts like. This means that our thoughts and intentions can shape our reality. By maintaining a positive mindset and focusing on desired outcomes, individuals can attract corresponding experiences and opportunities. Quantum physics tells us that consciousness plays a role in shaping reality through what is known as the observer effect. In basic terms, the observer's intention and focus influence the outcome of quantum experiments, offering a link between consciousness and reality manipulation. At the quantum level, particles do not possess definite properties until observed, leading to the notion of superposition wherein a quantum system can exist in multiple states simultaneously until it is measured. Building upon this foundational understanding, some theories propose the existence of parallel universes, each corresponding to a different outcome of quantum events. In other words, the interaction between consciousness and reality offers us an intriguing avenue for self-discovery and personal transformation, most notably in the form of being able to shift our reality at will. Quantum jumps occur when a system abruptly transitions from one quantum state to another, seemingly without passing through intermediate states. These jumps are governed by probabilities, with their instantaneous nature challenging what many believe to be possible. As I've stated in a previous video about quantum jumping, this process does not involve your atoms dispersing and then reorganizing themselves in a dramatic display. Nothing happens out there, it's just that our reality simply adjusts to our inner workings. Although our awareness of who we are will generally align with one reality only, quantum jumping can be made through a kind of contact with an alternate version of ourselves through time and space, or how we view time and space, which I'll talk about in just a moment. You can enter a parallel universe which has already formed different events, identities, and relationships. The concept of multiverse, stemming from the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, suggests that every possible outcome of a quantum event actually occurs in a separate branch of reality. Each branch represents a parallel universe with its own unique history. While this theory is still debated amongst physicists, the idea raises the possibility of traveling between these realities through the manipulation of quantum states, which I'll also discuss how to do in just a moment. If you've ever heard of the Mandela effect, this seems to indicate that separate realities do indeed exist. The Mandela effect refers to the phenomenon wherein a large group of people collectively remembers events, details, or facts differently from how they are currently documented. The name originates from the widespread memory of Nelson Mandela's death in the 1980s, despite his actual passing occurring in 2013. Some proponents of the Mandela effect suggest that, because multiple universes coexist alongside our own, each with its own set of physical laws and events, discrepancies in memory are indicative of individuals tapping into memories from alternate realities. This provides a potential framework for explaining how discrepancies in memory could stem from interactions between different quantum states and raises intriguing questions about the nature of reality and the possibilities of just how far our consciousness can expand. Quantum leaps in our own consciousness lead to shifts in perception, belief systems, and ultimately the reality that is experienced. This process requires a heightened state of awareness and an openness to new possibilities, and this is where the exploration of time as we know it comes into play. We organize our memories and experiences along a mental timeline that runs from the past through the present and into the future. In our minds, this timeline is a representation of how we are taught to perceive and structure our experiences within the context of time. So, although it may appear on the surface that time moves mechanically in a linear fashion, it can be argued that it actually behaves organically as something responsive and animated in relation to how a person is thinking and feeling. If you've ever experienced time as seeming to slow down or speed up depending on the current circumstances that you're in, this is one way in which we distort time in our minds. Time shows itself to be reactive to what is happening in our reality. This means we have the ability to bring what is considered our future into our current reality in a much faster way than what may be understood by the mind and its logical constraints regarding time. In essence, we are either pursuing something we desire, which indicates a lack of that thing, or we are experiencing it now. Manifestation is about the latter because we exist simultaneously in a multitude of different awarenesses and currently focus solely on just one of those possible realities. We must consciously shift that focus if we are to create a quantum leap to the desired outcome. Visualization helps us do this. We can vividly imagine our desired outcomes as if they were already realized. By engaging the senses and emotions, we strengthen our intentions and align our consciousness with our desires so we can close the gap between us and them. Here's one visualization process to do this. I may run through these steps a little faster here than you'll want to do during your own time doing this process. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax. Place your attention on your heart chakra in the middle of your chest. Once you have your attention focused, begin to visualize a very bright sun within your heart chakra. See it glowing and radiating. Next to that sun, begin to visualize a bright full moon. See also how it glows and how it radiates. Then, visualize this full moon moving closer and closer towards the sun, and in your mind, watch as they completely merge with one another. Once they have completely merged, then you can introduce the image of your manifestation within this space in the center of your chest. Stay in this visualization as long as you're able to feel the intensity of the joy of having this thing in the now moment. During this process, the moon represents your mind and time, and the sun represents infiniteness and timelessness. When you practice this technique, you release the conflicting image of time that is attached to the thing that you're creating. In essence, you merge then with now. I recommend doing this for a few minutes each day in order to train your mind that what you want is actually in the present moment. This will help you create that quantum leap and parallel reality shift in order to experience that in your physical reality. Manifestation can take place much more easily and effortlessly when you step out of time and go into an empty space that isn't governed by physical constraints. In this way, you collapse the conflicting image that says you must cover a distance of time and space to achieve your result, making your manifestation and the pleasure of that something that's occurring in the now moment. It might not be in your physical form in that particular moment as you practice this, but you're going to bring the joy of the manifestation into the now moment, collapsing time and space between you and that thing. When one person or thing desires another person or thing, the two must simply become aware of each other in the reality where they both coexist. Although we are taught to rely almost exclusively on our physical senses to determine what reality is, I invite you to entertain the idea that everything you desire already exists and is simply waiting for you to meet it in the reality where you are connected. You simply may not have been aware that what you want is only a conscious awareness slight shift in focus away, and that you can easily make this shift with just a small amount of concentrated effort. Everything you wish for is already a reality and quite literally within reach. By altering your perception and beliefs, you have the absolute ability to access different dimensions of experience and explore new pathways to desired outcomes. I hope you liked this video. Subscribe for more such videos. Thanks for watching.